My friend started learning Touch Designer, which is a huge node-based software, and it's used for light projections and all sorts of cool stuff like hand tracking, for example. And I like this hand tracking, you can do a lot of cool stuff with it. I thought maybe we could use hands, track them in Touch Designer and send them into Blender, and then we can do something in Blender, like for example sculpt something. Because truth be told, when I started learning Blender, I thought sculpting, well, this must be something related to clay. Turns out it's not. It's just regular digital fiddling with a stylus or a mouse or whatever. So this is my opportunity to make the sculpting feel at least a little bit more native to how actual sculpting is done. So we're gonna try to track hands and do something in Blender. So initially what I wanted to do is to send data from Touch Designer into Blender and target the sculpting brushes. But turns out I don't have to do anything with Touch Designer, to the great disappointment of my friend probably, but I don't have to do anything with it because Touch Designer uses MediaPipe and a small 7 megabyte .task machine learning model to track the hands. So I can just use those. We just have to write the script around it, and then it will track the hands and we will target it to the sculpting. So as you know, in sculpting in Blender, you need to pan around the view, which is, I think, good to do with a fist. So I grab and then I move the view, then I move what's in the view, and then move around the cursor sometimes without moving the view. So for that, I'm just going to use an open hand. Okay, so open hand moves the cursor, grabbing moves the picture around in all directions. And the most important thing obviously will be the sculpt. We get closer and we click and we do something like that, and then it sculpts. So we just need to map something to it, and the best thing to me seems a pinch. It's like holding a stylus, and also has a benefit that it's a very clear sign. It can detect this very easily, and the fist it's like this thing, It can detect all of those gestures very easily, So I had my local Quen set up, some Chinese little intelligence was about to cook this thing up for me because I don't know how to code. I can only think about the architecture and I can't code. So I thought Quen could do that for me. But first I went to Claude and I asked Claude, that's the pipeline. Do you think it's reasonable? And Claude told me, it's great. It's fantastic. I can make it all for you. You just sit back and relax. And I did. So this is the part where the video gets very short because Claude did all the work. I'm not going to tell you anything about coding or scripting because it's done. But I put it here and also added, setup instructions. So what we are going to do right now is I'm going to show you how to set it up, and you're going to go to GitHub and try it out yourself as well right now. It's so easy. Here we have something called a terminal. I know you're all, mostly artists here, so this sounds kind of scary. It's not that scary. So first we need to go into a folder where we want to set this thing up. And first thing, we are currently in a home folder. You can see this little tilde here. This is the home. Okay, I'm gonna make it larger, and if you type in here ls list what's inside, then we can see I was actually kind of worried because I saw this kind of like nudic. I was like, I don't have any nudes on my home folder, but yeah, it's a font. Actually, we don't want to add this to our home folder because usually don't access this, so let's add it to documents. So I'm gonna go to cd change directory documents, enter. Okay, we are inside, and now let's take these instructions. First, create the project folder and navigate to it in terminal, clone the repo. So we're gonna do this, and now we're gonna paste it here and gonna enter, and it does it all for you. Now the next thing is we need to install the requirements, but since we don't want to clash with the rest of the computer, we are not going to install them directly. First, we're going to create a little sandbox kind of thing, which is called virtual environment. So we're going to put it here and bam, we're going to enter. Works. And now we're going to install all of our software that is necessary for this thing to work. And it does this, and then as the next thing, we're just gonna run the software. That's how easy it is. That's how easy it is, guys. Just go and set it up yourself as well. All right. Now it takes a little bit of time as the first thing, but then I'm gonna show you how this works. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna tell you, it's pretty cool. I think this is actually the first video in a while that I record in a single take. I just go from the start and it works. Yeah, you can see I'm here up, right? And if I raise my hand, you can see my mouse is moving. Oh my goodness. So we are gonna open up Blender. You know, let's do it the right way. Let's add a default cube here. Don't save and go inside here, and then I'm going to subdivide it because otherwise no sculpting in the world will work. So I'm going to put 50 iterations here, bum. And let's go to sculpt mode. And now watch that. Okay, now watch that. So I'm gonna take my phone from here because I'm filming with my phone, and I'm gonna show you how this works. I'm gonna show you this way actually. This is peanut butter and honey that I used as a stand because I don't have a tripod right now. So you can see, I take my hand, I'm gonna put a little bit to the side, and you can see my mouse is moving, right? You can see my mouse is moving, and I'm going to sculpt on top of the shape here. I'm gonna sculpt, and I'm gonna grab the cube, I'm gonna move it. It's just crazy. I mean, it's so simple, but it feels like science fiction, honestly. You can see I'm gonna go to the side, and then I'm gonna do something here because I'm holding my hand with this phone right now. I can't use shortcuts. So otherwise I could like press down the shift key here. You see this one here, and I could also delete what I did. I'm gonna press F, and you can see with my hand I can control the size of this thing. Crazy. And then I'm gonna add some little bit of more of sculpting, go to the side and sculpt this thing here. Okay, I think that's all. That's kind of a random video, but I wanted to show it to you, and you can set it up yourself. And yeah, I don't have peanut butter anymore, but I'm gonna end this with a wobbly, unstabilized video. So that's about it. See you guys.